in this reaction, silicon dioxide or glass reacts with hydrofluoric acid to produce silicon tetrafluoride and liquid water. So to balance this equation, the first thing I do is set up some columns below my equation, and I make a list on the left, far left, of all of the different elements involved in the equation: silicon, oxygen, hydrogen, and fluorine. And then I write down the number I have of each on the left side and then the right side. So on the left I have 1 silicon, 2 oxygen, 1 hydrogen, and 1 fluorine. And then on the right side I have 1 silicon, 4 fluorine, 2 hydrogen, and 1 oxygen. So I can clearly see that this equation isn't balanced, and I'll start off with the oxygen. I have 2 on the left, and I need to increase the number on the right. So I put a coefficient of 2 in front of the H2O. Now I can also change the number of hydrogen. So I now have 4 hydrogen, and then I rewrite this equation below the table. I'm not going to indicate the states of matter, solid, aqueous, gaseous, or liquid, yet. I'll add those at the very end. And then I repeat that step. I make 2 columns below, and on the far left list all the elements I have in my reaction, and on the left side I have 1 silicon, 2 oxygen, 1 hydrogen, and 1 fluorine. On the right side I have 1 silicon, 4 fluorine, 4 hydrogen, and 2 oxygen. And now my equation still needs to be balanced. So I will look at the number of hydrogen. On the left I have 1, and on the right I have 4. So I need to increase the number on the left by 4. So I can put the coefficient of 4 in front of the hydrofluoric acid. That also increases the number of fluorine to 4. Now I rewrite my equation below. And I can double check this to make sure it's balanced by using my columns again and just listing the elements that I have and how many. On the left I have 1 silicon, 2 oxygen, 4 hydrogen, and 4 fluorine. And on the right side I have 1 silicon, 4 fluorine, 4 hydrogen, and 2 oxygen. So my equation balances. I can add in the states of matter, and that is my balanced equation.